Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here
we go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3 plays in, and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Play action now, and here's Allen. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
319. Left in.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Let's take it in. It's James Cook. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. They go play action with Fields. On the run to the right. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. It's a little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Neomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here we go. 3:19, next up. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Good job
yards.
breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? Turbo, sir. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Catch made, that's Boyd. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Round it. Is it?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Look out.
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Push a button and let them pull the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to the Philly, have a perfect check time. Got the crowd yelling, bring them out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out,
Alert, alert, alert! Ready? Go!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Back to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? What's up?
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Throwing left sideline, looks to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. Looking back, slinged it across his body and connected.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yes, here we go. Go.
Here's Hall from the pistol. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll throw here on 3rd, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
He'll swing this one out to Cook, and He's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! That's it!
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Go! That's it!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will score! Jaden Reed, touchdown Buffalo. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bills 7. Jets 3. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. 551, 12, go.
Fields now to throw on first down. The throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Hall.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the outside, complete, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Now, Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Jets.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Turbo, sir. Press. Butt right.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Now it is first and goal. Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Jets. That his second TD catch of the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. On first down, it's Allen. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
319!
Now Allen to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, this is strong. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
319! What's up?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen goes with a pop pass. And he'll take it on in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Return, here comes Davis. Yeah. this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, going out right here.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be brought down at 45. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got his man. That's Bull. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Jets.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Here we go. Go.
Again, here's Hall. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
Easy.
Another run here with Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. Up. Turbo, sir. Right.
Fields. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the 2nd half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points, let's chip away at that lead. He said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Will McDonald. He's in for the The sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To throw on third and long. As his man, it's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about that play off the call sheet to convert third and 18 for a first down?
The 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And third down coming up.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Here we go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
16 yards.
A couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. There's 10 and 11 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 17. Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go.
Give up the middle with Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
His throw left side is complete. So they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Jets have a first down. They will run it over center with Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Bills' 38
It is second and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Flush to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Fields now. Rolling right. Will try to run for it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Here he goes, hot.
It's first down, and it's Paul. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Here is 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Right.
Pistol snap back to Fields. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That is brought in as a 10. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback.
And he's in! Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
319! What's that?
On second down, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
What's that?
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready? Middle. What's that?
Allen to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A pass caught right side by Coleman.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
Here we go, set. Set.
They give to Hall. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable, and they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.